years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Aroma's Bar and Grill isn't just the place to get authentic Mexican cuisine anymore. Their menu also includes Friday Fish Fry, Legend Larry's Chicken Wings, steaks, burgers, and much more. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine and the expanded menu items at Aroma's Bar and Grill. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service. Horicon Bank is proud to support local business, community, and individual financial growth. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Ripon Area School District continues to offer the very best educational options to each and every student. Ripon Tigers are building their future in a high-achieving academic atmosphere supported by a dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education and strive for excellence. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Floral Expressions is a full-service floral shop conveniently located inside of Webster's Marketplace. From centerpieces to balloon bouquets, full wedding flowers to custom and sentimental remembrance arrangements, Floral Expressions is here to help. Inside of Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Breakfast is served all day by the kindest, most attentive staff. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please the entire group. Your freshly prepared food will be out shortly after your order. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
Good evening and welcome to Ripon High School girls basketball from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. You're listening to AM 1600 WRPN and 93.1 FM, The Wave, and also online at youtube.com/Ripon Channel. And tonight we have a senior night basketball broadcast here in the middle of a snowstorm in Ripon between the Ripon Tigers and the rival Berlin Indians. And along with my longtime friend, Marty Ernzer, who just got out of the blackened room for 4 days, and now he's going to tell us how he feels about getting his life in order like Aaron Rodgers is planning on doing.
Well, the sensory deprivation was quite more than I expected.
Is that right? Okay.
But it's good to be back up for air, and I'm slowly getting back into society.
Marty,
but thank you.
Marty, we have a rivalry game tonight. Now, Ripon overall 9-14. They're 2-9 in the conference. The Berlin Indians are 10-12 overall and 1-10 in the conference. So, as far as, records go and anything with the standings, the game is relatively meaningless. But it is a Ripon and Berlin game, and you have done many of these, not only for, football and boys basketball. And my question is, when we have a rivalry game, does it matter the gender of the team?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I've for you viewers and listeners that have followed RHS sports, I've said this before, and this is a true story. My oldest, my son, definitely was all in on the rivalry, as were his teammates on all three major sports that he participated. The girls, the oldest was 6 years younger, and then 2 years younger after her. And my wife, Connie, would tell the girls when they were going to Little League games, when they were going to their older brothers' high school games, never lose to Berlin. And she would say that. Sometimes, I used to think it was tongue-in-cheek, but it really wasn't. It's like, it matters. So the records that you mentioned are secondary. You want to be able to say, hey, you know what? We took care of the Indians, or vice versa. Hey, we took care of those Tigers, and we did it in their house in the middle of a snowstorm.
Well, I'll tell you, the junior varsity game here, Marty, on this floor prior, went to overtime and ended up a victory by Ripon, and the cheering was very loud and strong right at the end of the game. So you knew that you wanted that team to win because of that rivalry.
And when I walked in here tonight, it was about 3 minutes away from halftime. Ripon was losing by double digits.
Okay.
So that even makes it more amplified in terms of just how good it was to get that come-from-behind win over your rival. Yeah.
Well, now that this game is, getting started here tonight, and, for the most part, neither team has performed, the way they would really like to. And we'll focus on Ripon first. I think their goal was a 500 season. They're going to come many games short of that for the playoffs come next week. And it could be for, various reasons, what have you. But regardless, they have had a full season now of experience. They're coming now to the tournament next week. They play a rivalry game here tonight. So there's really no excuse not to go out with high energy and, give it to the opponent.
And you can put on that other layer, that being what you mentioned when you came on the air here with me, and that was it's senior night. So this is your last home game, most likely, that you're going to play in this gymnasium as a high school athlete. And irregardless of how many check marks you have under the W or under the L, it doesn't matter, because this will be one of the best games you're going to remember, win or lose. It's the last competition that you have at home. So it's big. I'm looking forward to it. And I think these two ball clubs, not just on the win-loss column, are evenly matched. I just think literally, athletically, they are evenly matched.
Yes, absolutely. So, well, we want to thank a lot of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible here tonight and all season long. And how apropos is this with all the snow going on out there? You should drive the roads and the lane with confidence all winter season long by getting ready for your next road trip adventure, or for that matter, just driving around town with Goodyear tires from Cliff's Tire and Battery, located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. If you're having trouble getting around town tonight, go see Cliff's Tire and Battery tomorrow, and they'll outfit your vehicle with some brand new tires.
Absolutely. I've never heard the word apropos used in a sporting event before. It is 3 syllables, so I'm impressed with that. But yeah, well done, my friend.
All right. Well, anyway, we are just about ready to get started here with the game here tonight. And again, these two teams are pretty well evenly matched as you go by scoring. Berlin on the offensive end scores about 43 points a game. The Tigers at about 49. And on the defensive end, Berlin gives up 44, and the Tigers about 51. So this is an evenly matched game. Yeah. It could go either way, but, Ripon with the home court advantage tonight, being senior night. And as I mentioned earlier, there's really no reason not to come out with a ball of fire.
Absolutely. Let's talk about their last games, what happened. Ripon was at Plymouth, and Plymouth won 48-35. Bumby had 11 points. Bella Miller had 9. They didn't shoot particularly well from the floor, but they had a chance to win. non-conference game for Berlin. They beat Partyville 51-42. And what's interesting about that is that Partyville is in second place in that Trailways West Division with 11-2 conference record. So that's a pretty impressive win by the Indians from Berlin.
Well, we're just about, again, ready to go here. We're also going to be having the national anthem coming up shortly. And I guess we are going to be staying here for the national anthem.
Yep.
Again, we are broadcasting here from the Walsworth Broadcasting booth tonight between the Ripon Tigers and the Berlin Indians. Mentioned earlier, it is senior night for the Tigers. The senior players, by the way, Allie Bumby, Bella Miller, Maddie Weiss, also Grace Retzloff, and one of the managers, and I'm afraid I do not have that name. I feel bad about that.
Let me go into my program.
Yeah,
when we get back from the anthem, I'll bet you I have the name for you.
Okay, and we'll do that. But first, we're going to take a break here for the national anthem. Just finished up here, and we'll be having the starting lineups in just a moment. Marty, we were looking at the seniors. I mentioned the 4 players for the Tigers, and then Jenna Conrad is the senior manager.
Yeah,
who is also
give it up for
here
Jenna.
Tonight.
I mean, you're the unsung hero, right? The managers. So, yeah, absolutely. And they're getting those Berlin introductions.
Yeah, the starting lineup now for the Berlin Indian girls, they include number 5, Anna Kurzek, a senior. Number 12, Claire Bartle, a junior. 22, Emma Bowe, I take that back. Number 23, Jane Hoffman, a junior. 34, Callie Kurzek, a sophomore. And let's see, that's only 4. I'm missing one. And
we'll have to wait until they come out and jump.
It's 22, Emma Bowe. I was correct. And Emma Bowe is a junior. So for the Tigers, their usual starters here. 3, Ari Brooks. 4, Allie Bumby. 12, Bella Miller. 21, Ellie Ross. 23, Carson Ballman. So that's what we have for you on the starting lineups before the big game, the last regular season game before the WIAA tournament begins next week. And Marty, in that tournament, Ripon and Berlin play again. I think that's on Tuesday night, and that's in Berlin.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was kind of scratching my head on that. What are the odds of that? By the way, if you were wondering, back on January 5th, Ripon did go to Berlin that night, and don't you know, it was 47-42, a very competitive game with Berlin coming out on top.
All right, here's the jump, and it goes to Ripon. Ari Brooks gets it for the Tigers. She goes down to the right side into the corner. Gets a 3 from Carson Ballman, no good. And the rebound comes way back out in the front court for the Tigers, and that was Bella Miller running it down. She's going to give it to Rost here. Marty, what kind of defense are we seeing?
Looks like a 2-3 zone.
Inside there to Miller. 3 to the right side. It's no good by Rost. Rebound up by Carson Ballman. She takes a shot, and she's fouled. So Carson Ballman will get an opportunity to get the scoring off with a free throw. Foul on Berlin was on 12, Claire Bartle, her first team.
She is not the sister of the Bartle brothers, but they are cousins.
They are cousins.
I was talking to Justin, the senior at Ripon
Oh,
College,
yeah.
who was playing some good ball down the
He
stretch.
is, yeah, very good. He's had a good career, accepted his role, and has done very well.
Yep.
Okay, 0 for 2 on the free throws. Berlin gets the rebound, and bringing it up is Jane Hoffman for the Indians, featuring over to the right side to Callie Kurzek. She has it on the wing, couple of dribbles to dribbling it off here to Anna Kurzek. I suspect her sisters, being one's a sophomore and one is a senior. Making a move now, Callie Kurzek, but it goes down into the corner. Ripon's defense, Marty.
In their familiar man.
To the right side now for the Indians, taking their time. Tipping the ball into defensive end nicely was Bella Miller. It does come out for a three, and it's good. Wow, Jane Hoffman hits a three.
Hoffman made him pay for doubling the ball.
Now Berlin with a little bit of a press here, and bringing it up across the timeline with the dribble is the Tigers' Ellie Ross, but she ran out of real estate, out of bounds.
Yeah, anytime you got pressure, you want to get that ball to the middle of the court.
And it did not get to the middle on the right side. She stepped out, turnover, Indians ball. Here they come. To the right side, slowly, into the right corner. Stops, being guarded there by Bella Miller. Over here it was Emma Bowe, going way over now to the left side to Anna Kurzek. She has it. Carson Ballman on her, making a move into the left corner. Going to back out though, and hands it off to the wing. Now, cross-court pass to Jane Hoffman, who just hit that three moments ago. Put Berlin up.
Yeah, good closeout by Miller.
Now another three, in and out, no good. Ari Brooks gets the rebound. That three by Emma Bowe.
Yeah, she's second leading rebounder for Ripon with about 8 a game or 7 a game. Brooks
gives it over to Ballman, who then goes to Ross. Doing a little figure eight here. Miller, Bumby left corner shot, in and out, no good. Berlin gets the rebound, hustling Anna Kurzek. Quickly the other way, another three, wing right side. This one's no good. And the rebound now by Ellie Ross. And Ross will bring it up for the Tigers.
Good job of Berlin to get back on D.
Ripon is shut out here at 4.5 minutes. Not quite 4.5, 3.5 minutes into this first half.
Yeah, they're getting good looks too.
But there goes the shutout as Allie Bumby got the ball underneath with the left hand, puts it off glass and in.
I was just going to comment, beautiful left-hand finish.
Berlin 3, Ripon 2, 15-14 to go on our American Family Insurance scoreboard in the first half.
Whoops.
Yeah,
got away with one.
They did. The one Berlin player passed it to nobody there, but there just happened to be a Berlin girl in the background. Regardless, the ball gets turned over to Anna Kurzek, who drives the lane and with the left hand puts it up and in for two. Quickly the other way, here's Ari Brooks on a beautiful pass from Bella Miller.
Outstanding press breaker by the Tigers.
So it's now 5-4 Indians. And Berlin now on the wing left side, looking to go somewhere. Going to go with a steal is Allie Bumby.
Yeah, they tried to lob it to the teammate too hard.
And now Bumby tried to do a long pass over to Carson Ballman, but it goes out of bounds. Substitutions now for the Indians. Becca Bartle coming in. And let's see, also Lakeland Sobieski for the Berlin Indians.
It wouldn't be a Berlin team without that name on the roster.
You know,
I love it.
Yeah, well, that and as you mentioned, Kurzek and Bartle, they're all Berlin names for sure. But that's okay.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes part of high school basketball fun, the generations coming down. And Berlin gets a travel. Good defense by Ari Brooks, forcing the Berlin player, Callie Kurzek, to travel. So it's a turnover.
Picked up that pivot foot in the eyes of the official.
Couple of subs for Ripon. Bryn Carlson is in. Adeline Nodolf also in.
They're going with a man pressure.
Carlson will bring it up. Hands it off to Nodolf now with the left hand. Gets it across the timeline. Going to go cross court to Carlson. Brooks. Bumby makes a move into the lane. Fakes. Drives up. Off the glass. No good. Rebound comes out to Miller. She drives the basket off the glass. No good. Bumby, the rebound, is loose on the floor. We're going to have a held ball. Possession goes to Berlin.
lot of action. The two backcourt players for Ripon right now are underclassmen, the sophomore and the freshman. So look for them to get a lot of floor time, maybe even potential starters a season from now.
So Berlin will bring it up, and it'll be Jane Hoffman for the Indians. She has a three-point basket. It's Berlin 5, Ripon 4. 13:40 remains in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Now the Indians. Here we go. Emma Bowe going to drive to the right side, but she's going to dish it back. Here's a three. Looks short. Off the rim by Anna Kurzek. Run down into the corner, though. Now taken and passed off here to Jane Hoffman, who drives the lane, and she's drawing a foul.
How often do we talk about how long shots result in long rebounds? And that was an example there of Berlin running it down and getting a reload.
The Ripon foul is on Ari Brooks. It's her first, team's first. And the first free throw is no good by Jane Hoffman. 13:22 remains in the first half. Our American Family Insurance scoreboard, neither free throw is good. Still remains 5-4. Bryn Carlson got the rebound. Gets it off now to Bella Miller. And Bella Miller goes to Carlson on the wing left side. Down to Nodoff. She's going to bring it back out now. Ari Brooks has it. Bounce pass to Carlson. We're to the right side now.
Berlin staying with that zone.
Miller. Carlson in the lane. Goes to Bumby. Brings it back out to Brooks. One dribble. Wanted to go to Carlson, but she wasn't anticipating the pass. So Berlin steals it. And taking it away is Callie Kurzek, but she missed the layup. And now Ripon hustles the other way with Adeline Nodoff.
Once again, Berlin, good job of getting back, even with that speed dribble by Ripon.
A lot of hustle by both teams here early in this game tonight. But Berlin has the advantage, 5-4. Here's Bella Miller with it now. Cutting across was Bumby. She gets the ball now. Back to Miller. Goes to the basket. No basket, but she fouled.
Give and go. Give and go, folks. Well executed between the two seniors, Miller and Bumby.
So that brings up a question, Marty.
Yeah.
The give and go or the pick and roll? Which play is the oldest?
Really? I would think the give and go, if I had to guess. I don't know if we'll get an answer to that.
I don't know.
I didn't bring Google with me.
But that's those are the two most popular plays in basketball. So anyway, Bella Miller makes both free throws for the Tigers, so they get the lead for the first time here tonight, up 6-5.
Glad to see Miller came back from that concussion protocol 10 days ago or so. She just took a seat, by the way.
All right. And Carson Ballman came back into the game for the Tigers. So Berlin has it here. That's Jane Hoffman dribbling at the top of the circle. She's going to go over to the right side here with Kurzek. That's Anna Kurzek. Now Jane Hoffman again. Looking. Sobieski has it. Allie Bumby guarding her.
But that's her older brother, that great running back on the football team.
Yeah, probably right. Good defense by the Tigers, not allowing Berlin near the rim. Now a three, right side, it's going to be off. Adeline Nodoff gets the rebound for Ripon.
Yeah, great weak side location.
Goes to Carson Ballman. She almost lost it, but picked it back up. Gets it past the Nodoff, but she trips, and the ball goes out of bounds. So it's a turnover, and Berlin gets the ball back.
A good crowd tonight. You would think maybe with the snowstorms there'd be a little more hesitancy to come to the gym, but no, it's a rival game. Another thing we talked about in pregame.
Yeah, there's a good crowd tonight. I'm disappointed the band isn't here, but they usually make things a little bit better.
Yeah, they were worried about being outside. You know, those lips sticking to the trumpet.
I was just thinking that the play is going on tonight too, Marty. So the band's probably in the auditorium with the play.
Down in the mosh pit.
Down in the pit there. All right, we have a foul on the Tigers. That's going to be on Bryn Carlson. That's her first, team second. So Berlin will get the ball out of bounds on the side in front of the stands here. But we have a timeout. 11 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. On our American Family Insurance scoreboard, it's Tigers 6, Indians 5. We'll be back in just a moment.
The bakery and deli teams at Webster's Marketplace are always cooking up great food for you and your family to enjoy. Breads, buns, cakes, and of course the signature donuts. Meats hand-cut daily to Webster's Deli Broasted Chicken. Delicious dips and full line of meals for you to take home and enjoy. Webster's Marketplace, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
And welcome back to the Ripon High School Gym and the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. With Marty Ernzer, I'm Lynn Krause. Glad to have you along here on AM 1600 and 93.1 FM, WRPN, and YouTube.com/Ripon Channel for this rivalry broadcast here tonight. The Indians have the ball, trailing by 1. It's Jane Hoffman with it, and it goes around now to the left side to Emma Bowe. She's going to take a couple dribbles. Handle it back now to Sobieski, Hoffman, Kurzek. Left side now, Bowe. Again, the Tigers, good defense, Marty. They're not allowing a lot of shots for Berlin. There's a 3, and it's good.
And Berlin being patient with that, too.
Lakeland Sobieski hits a 3. She's just a freshman. And now Berlin has retaken the lead. Here we go, and a nice pass as Reese Downs is in the game for the Tigers. Here's Carson Ballman, top of the circle. Bryn Carlson Downs to Ballman, cutting around the lane, but she misses the shot. Bella Miller gets the rebound. She takes it up and no good, but she's drew a foul.
Boy, Ripon, just so many opportunities on some high percentage shots and not going through for him.
Yeah, that one just would not go down. The foul is on Callie Kurzek, the sophomore, her first.
Good job by Miller to pick up that offensive rebound and to get to the free throw line.
It's the third team foul for Berlin. The free throw is no good. Again, free throws have been a consistent problem for the Tigers all season long. Not getting to the line, but making the free throws.
Right.
Second one's good by Bella Miller. She has 3.
Yeah.
She's 3 for 4. Several were missed, though, before that. All right, so it's Berlin 8, Ripon 7. 10:20 to go in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
Oh, I like that. Good pressure.
Good pressure there by Libby Gatsky.
I like that, Libby Gatsky, getting up there on that dead ball. She picked that dribble up high, just inside the timeline, got all over her. You don't want to bail her out with a foul, but I like that pressure.
And she did draw a foul, her first, team's third. All right, so Berlin does get the ball. Here we go. Going into the right corner, making the move is Jane Hoffman. She stops, brings it back out. This is going to be Callie Kurzek, drives to the basket, and she gets called for an offensive foul.
Shocker. Shocker. Look who took it for the team. The enforcer. She's a little shook up, though.
Adla Nodolf, yes.
Nodolf, I love it. Man,
she's a tough kid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a tough kid. And she's going to be okay. But, yeah, she had to do a couple of double takes there, that's for sure. Probably got hit in the abdomen there with the Kurzek girl going right in. Yeah. Okay, so it's Ripon's ball. Opportunity to regain the lead. Bringing it up now for the Tigers there was going to be Ellie Rost. Over now to Ballman. Ballman will have it. Rost has it on the wing. It's Ballman in the lane. Goes underneath. Oh, it's Libby Gatsky. But she couldn't handle the ball, and it goes out of bounds. And it's a turnover to the Indians.
Good idea. Found it.
Yeah, it was right there. But
yeah, went with the high post on the feed and then found the baseline player. And a little hot, maybe a little too hot to handle.
So here comes Berlin now across the timeline. No troubles there. Anna Kurzek with it. Over now to the wing left side. She goes over here now to Emma Bowe. It's going to be a 3 in the wing. Blocked! Nice block by Carson Ballman. And Berlin does get the ball back, however.
Travel.
And we're going to have a traveling violation in the lane. Basket's no good, and it's Tigers ball.
This is not a beauty when it comes to offense by either ball club, but the defense, particularly by Ripon, I think has been pretty impressive.
And Ripon coming the other way, and with all the excitement, the pass went a little high and out of bounds, so it's another turnover to Berlin, and we've had a few of those here in this first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
But it's Berlin's ball, again with the lead by 1. So here we go. Emma Bowe with it. It's Rost on her. Hands it back out. And the ball goes out of bounds. Good defense. Libby Gatsky knocking it out. And Berlin will continue to inbound it here. Ari Brooks comes in for the Tigers.
I like the fact that they're taking this sophomore Gatsky who's coming out right now. I mean, she set a statement right there. She got in. She took full advantage of her floor time by the coach and played great defense.
Yes, agreed. Okay, Jane Hoffman with the ball now for Berlin on the dribble to the right side. Brooks guarding her behind the back. Now goes into the corner. Stops. Bounce passes to that's Claire Bartle, who makes a move to the basket. No good. Allie Bumby comes down with the rebound for Ripon.
Nice defense by Bumby.
Here's Ballman for a 3 in the corner right side, and it's good.
What a big difference when the shooter is set, feet square to the rim, hit him in the hands. Beautiful shot.
8:35 remains in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. The Tigers have regained the lead, 10-8. Here's a steal, Carson Ballman. She's going to the basket, lays it up and in.
Glad to see her take that extra dribble to gather herself, and then she had that control. Good theft, great speed dribble.
Absolutely, and Carson Ballman taking it coast to coast and puts up the last 5 for the Tigers. Now we have a foul against the Tigers.
I'm wondering if we're going to see some youth basketball at halftime, but I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
We'll find out.
Maybe, the boys had their chance several weeks ago. Maybe it's obviously the girls' turn this time.
Right, we don't want to hear from the ACLU.
Well, no, that we do not. So anyway, it is Berlin's ball, and they have it with Becca Bartle now in the wing right side. Little bounce pass over here to the left corner. To the top left side to the wing. Now it swings back over to the right with Emma Bowe. Here's Callie Kurzek driving into the corner. We'll bring it back out. This is Jane Hoffman with it. Berlin finding themselves down by 4, 12-8. 7:40 remaining in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Good defense by Ari Brooks, the steal. Allie Bumby comes up with the ball. She's still dribbling. We'll go to Brooks' right side. Posting up there was Ballman, and she gets the ball back. Goes to Brooks' right side shot, no good. Rebound out of there by Berlin. Fast break coming by Jane Hoffman. Going to the basket, lays it up, no good. Rebound, Berlin, shot up, no good. Now getting the rest of the rebound was Ellie Ross for the Tigers.
That was great defense by Ross, forcing a difficult fast break layup.
And here comes Carson Ballman. She slows it down, though. Goes over to Brooks, back to Ballman at the free throw line, and she had it stolen from behind there by Berlin's Emma Bowe. And she gets a dribble and a bounce pass to Becca Bartle, but Bartle couldn't handle the pass, goes out of bounds, Tigers ball.
With the exception of the one layup down the left lane line by Berlin, their only damage has been those 2 3 balls. So Ripon defense is doing a good job of really protecting and closing off the interior.
We have a timeout on the floor. 6:57 remaining in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Tigers 12, Indians 8. We will be back right after these messages.
Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu. Salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
And welcome back to the Ripon High School Gym and the American Family Insurance scoreboard. Rivalry time tonight as the Ripon Tigers taking on the Berlin Indians. Girls basketball, the last regular season game.
Trying to return the favor, getting beat by 5 at Berlin back in January 5th.
Ripon with a 4-point lead and the basketball. Here's Carson Ballman now. Top of the circle, goes to Ari Brooks, back to Ballman. She takes a little shot in the corner. Good! Carson Ballman. She has 7.
Shooters, when they get that rhythm going, and that's what Bauman has going right now. She's catching the ball in space and has opportunity to square up.
Has scored Ripon's last 7 points. Making a move to the basket now is Claire Bartle, and she was in the lane and she drew a foul.
Well, Bauman slapped at the ball instead of just holding her ground, wall up and make her shoot over the top of you.
For Carson, her first, team's fifth. 2 free throws for Berlin. First one is no good. At the free throw line is Claire Bartle. She's a junior. She will get one more. And this one is up, and it's good for Claire Bartle, her first point of the evening. Ballman will inbound it now. Over to Ross. She's on the right side, getting double teamed at the corner. And she does get it to Ballman, though. And Ballman now goes to Brooks' left side. Bumby posting up. Underneath, she is going to stop. Goes cross court for a 3 by Ross. No good. Rebound out of there to Berlin. Jane Hoffman picked up the loose ball for the Indians. Quickly the other way. She's going to take a 3, top of the circle, off the front of the rim, no good. Went off the rim hard, and Hoffman runs down her own shot. So she will have it. Posting it up here to the basket. Claire Bartle, move right, move left. I thought she traveled. Out for a 3, no good. Ari Brooks the rebound. Lakeland Sobieski took the 3-point shot, and Brooks got the rebound for the Tigers. Ross now in the wing. Another 3, Carson Ballman, no good off the front of the rim. The rebound bouncing out of there. Jane Hoffman got the rebound, and Ripon got a foul on the loose ball.
Yeah, Miller on the reach in.
And for Bella Miller, her second personal, 6th team foul. So one more, and Berlin will be in the bonus. Couple of subs for Ripon. Nodolf back in, Bryn Carlson in. We have Rost out and Miller out. And it's Jane Hoffman bringing the ball up for the Berlin Indians. Trailing by 5, 14-9 as we're at the 5:25 mark in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Driving to the basket now for the Indians, Callie Kurzek. Good defense. Shot was blocked, came down. Carson Ballman comes away with the ball. Bumby at the free throw line, drives to the basket, layup no good, and the rebound comes out of there to Berlin. Emma Bowe came up with it.
Strong take by Bumby.
And now it's going to be Hoffman to Bowe on the wing right side. This is Becca Bartle with it. Top of the circle, few dribbles, into the right corner. Posting up now is Bartle, back out to Hoffman. And a steal on a bounce pass by Ellie Bumby. Good job. She's going to hustle it up the other way quickly for the Tigers. She dribbles to the wing, goes back to Carson Ballman, but Berlin knocked it out of bounds.
All this activity, all this up and down the court and shooting and rebounding. Not a lot of scoring going on, but definitely entertaining.
Both teams averaging about, I got it written down here. Let's see. Berlin's averaging 18 in the first half, Ripon 24, and I dare say we're not going to make it as it's 14-9 with 4:36 remaining in the first half.
That's when we start our defense chant.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. Tigers ball. Nodolf now, wing left side. Ari Brooks shading to the right, goes to the left to Nodolf again.
Nodolf, good job of meeting the ball on those passes that are being challenged.
Ross, Carlson, Nodolf now in the corner. Going to dribble it way back out again. This is Rost. Brooks taking time off the clock. Bryn Carlson looking for an opportunity is Ripon. There we go. Nodolf got it. She brings it in, dishes it back out, and a 3, no good. But Bumby ran down the rebound. Here's Carlson. Brooks, Rost, Nodolf into the left corner, stops, brings it back out to Brooks. Nodolf, corner, going to try it again. Goes all the way through, but she traveled. So,
Pinned that ball on her hip.
yeah, we had the ball for a long time, just couldn't get a shot, and they eventually turned it over, and it's Indians basketball.
I think both teams at times in their half-court offense are more than willing to take time and their patience is what it looks like to me.
Patience indeed. Now a 3, no good by Emma Bowe, and it's Ellie Rost running down the rebound. It's it to Allie Bumby, who will bring it up across the timeline now for the Tigers. Looking, and we'll go to Nodolf on the wing right side. Over here now to Miller. Miller to Carlson. Back out to Brooks between the circles. Tries to get it to Bumby. It's on the floor. A held ball. Tigers will retain possession. 3:10 remains in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Ripon 14, Berlin 9. Brooks
Forward cross.
Brooks will inbound. Nodolf driving to the basket. Shot is up. No good. Short. Bryn Carlson to rebound. Her shot. Good. Bryn Carlson. Make it 16-9. And now Carlson with a steal the other way. But her momentum carried her out of bounds.
I think you're going to see a big jump of her abilities next year.
Substitutions for Berlin. Claire Bartle returns, as does Jane Hoffman. It's Berlin's ball. And it's a bounce pass in to Jane Hoffman. Hoffman with 3 points tonight. Goes into the lane. She's fouled by Ellie Rost. It'll be a bonus now for Berlin.
I sometimes get the feeling that some of the Ripon players, when they're playing defense, they feel compelled to reach at the ball. And I'm asking myself, do they think that's what you got to do to be aggressive on D? And it's not. They make it too easy for the refs to blow that whistle.
Carson Ballman returns for the Tigers. Adeline Nodolf takes a seat. Shooting the 1+1 if made is Jane Hoffman. Clock stopped at the 2:51 mark here in the first half. Free throws no good. Berlin gets the rebound. Bringing it up is the player Anna Kurzek, and she drew a foul, and Ripon did not box out on that one.
No, it was front iron, so it was a little bit longer on the rebound than typical. Ripon went underneath that rim, you're right.
So now it's Anna Kurzek with a 1-and-1. No, I take that back, with 2 as she misses the first. That Ripon foul, by the way, Allie Bumby, her first, team's 8th. So Anna Kurzek has a basket tonight. Missed the first free throw. Here comes the second, and it is good. 3 points now for Anna Kurzek.
There's that pressure.
Carson Ballman now will bring it up. As Marty mentioned, man-to-man pressure. Ballman stops just before the timeline. Gets it over to Bella Miller, to Ari Brooks. Brooks dribbles into the right corner, goes to Bumby. Now a bounce pass across the lane to Miller. 3, Ballman, no good. Bumby the rebound, 1 dribble, brings it back out to Miller. Miller drives into the lane, shot is up, no good. Bumby the rebound again. She's going to drive, and nope, she's going to bring it back out to Carlson, to Ballman. And a 3 by Ellie Rost.
Way to stay with it if you're Rost. Missed her first couple attempts.
Now Berlin quickly the other way, driving to the basket, and a shot no good by Claire Bartle, but she drew a foul.
I'm interested to see if that's going on. I think he called it on Brooks.
The Tigers up 19-10 with 2:05 remaining in the first half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
It's a tough foul. All of a sudden, Berlin's getting to the line, free throw line, by virtue of just attacking the rim with the dribble and getting the whistle and getting to that free throw line. Good
Claire
job.
Bartle makes the first free throw. Marty, you were correct. Ari Brooks does get the foul. It's her second. The second free throw is no good. Getting the rebound, though, for the Tigers was Reese Downs.
It's a tough foul for Brooks. I thought she was in pretty good position.
Here's Ballman over to Carlson now, to Ross, wing left side. Going to go over to Ballman. Ballman's going to drive the basket into the lane, lays it up off glass, no good. Bumby had the rebound for a moment, but it was knocked out of bounds by Berlin.
I like what Ballman did. I like her to take 1 more dribble, and then she can go strong off the floor with control off the glass.
Inbounded to Rost. Ballman. Now to the right side, Bryn Carlson has it. A couple of dribbles with the left hand. She's going to bring it back out to Downs. Downs to Rost. Ballman left corner 3, no good. Bumby the rebound, shot up, no good. Gets a rebound again, and there's a whistle and a foul.
Glad to see Bumby finally get a whistle. She's working so hard down there. Not too many whistles on her behalf. Non-shooting.
Yep, thank you. The non-shooting, it was on the loose ball. that Bumby got fouled. And the foul is going to be on Claire Bartle. That's her third, by the way, of the half, 15 foul.
Bumpy, by the way, still third in state on averaging rebounds per
16
game.
a game, isn't she?
Yeah,
about
sounds
16?
about right.
Yeah.
And she's just basically one rebound off of first.
Carson Ballman gets the inbound. Goes over to Downs. Downs to Rost. Bryn Carlson now. Couple of dribbles. Downs, left corner. 3, Rost. It's up and no good. Bumby the rebound. She has position. She goes up. And we're going to have a, held ball? On the,
should be a held ball prior to the travel.
And with the held ball, it's Berlin's possession.
Yeah, if you don't get that held ball, then it's going to be a travel on Bumby. So it actually worked in favor of Ripon, unfortunately, not the possession.
You know, it's tough for her. She's triple teamed down there, Marty, when she gets that ball.
Because the word's out. They know what she likes to do and where she's going to be. And especially on offense, where they like to post her up. They collapse on Bumby a lot.
Yeah, and she gets that rebound on the offensive end, and boom, she's triple teamed.
And that's why I'm thinking, if quick skip pass or reversal, you're going to have orphans for Ripon on the weak side, away from the ball for good looks.
Interesting strategy, Marty. Berlin holding the ball.
Sure.
Down by 8, and they're just holding it now for close to a minute.
Yeah, and Ripon's not going to come out on them and force
they have
the
the lead. Why would they?
I'm just saying the coach wants to get the last shot for half.
That's an interesting strategy, especially being down by 8 points. See if they take a timeout. No, we're at 17 seconds, 16. All right, here we go. Made a move. It's going to be a 3. Hoffman, no good. High off the board, out of bounds. And it's Tigers ball.
Okay, now you're Ripon. Everybody should look at the score clock, know how much time is left now.
Yep, 5.8 seconds.
All the players need to know this.
Bryn Carlson will inbound it. She's going to go to Rost. Rost, one dribble, pass is knocked up, and it's Bumby with a shot, no good.
Good job by Ripon to give themselves an opportunity to score.
The pass knocked up in the air, but Bumby was able to come down with it then, and she turned and shot, but it was no good off the front of the rim, and we are now at halftime.
That's Bumby's mentality. She went after that lob pass like she would a rebound.
All right, well, it's halftime here, and our score at the half is the Ripon Tigers 19 and the Berlin Indians 11. You know, we've been telling you all season long that we are in the Walsworth broadcasting booth.
Yes.
They are one of the many proud sponsors of Ripon High School athletics. And Walsworth Printing in Ripon believes a company like a family is made stronger when differences are embraced and not condemned. Check out walsworth.com/careers for hiring opportunities. They are proud to support Ripon High School. Also, as I mentioned earlier this evening, with all that snow, in case you're having difficulty driving in the snow tonight or perhaps even tomorrow morning, make sure you head over to Cliff's Tire and Battery. You can keep moving with confidence on your either short or long drive ahead as you get ready for your next road trip with Goodyear tires from Cliff's Tire and Battery, located on West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Marty, give us a little idea what's going on here at the half.
Well, it looks like youth girls basketball. What I'm just realized is that Lindsay Burnt seems to be one of those coaches. I coached her
I see her over there, yep.
I coached her from 5th grade going right into her senior year with that group of girls, and you want to talk about pick and roll? She was my pick and roll off the right wing, and she was a good finisher.
All the young girls here are getting introduced.
Youth basketball by Ripon.
Yep.
That's big time, my friend.
It is.
We get your warm-up shirt with your last name on the back, that is like, I've arrived, Mom and Dad. I've arrived.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So that's good. Good for them.
Yeah.
Quick review of the scoring here. First for Berlin, it's Anna Kurzik with 3, Lakeland Sobieski with 3, Claire Bartle 2, Jane Hoffman has 3. For the Tigers, it's Bryn Carlson with 2, Ari Brooks 2, Ellie Bumby 2, Bella Miller with 3. It's Ellie Rost with 3. Carson Ballman has 7. So anyway, that's what we have as far as scoring goes. And tell you what, we're going to take a break here. And that is for halftime, and we'll be back with the second half. Marty, I forgot to mention, we have an interview with head coach Steve Brooks of the Tigers boys team. So in that halftime, between our ads that we're going to play, thanking our sponsors, we're going to give you that interview with head coach Steve Brooks.
Excellence meets innovation at Ripon Area School District through a commitment to continuous quality improvement. Ripon was awarded over $750,000 in grants to expand support for students and their families through interventionist supports, school-based mental health, and after-school programming. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. What's for breakfast tomorrow? Maybe fresh hand-cut donuts from the in-store bakery at Webster's Marketplace. Webster's Marketplace, open at 6 a.m. daily, Highway 23 West in Ripon. Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Since 1896, Horicon Bank has been committed to providing excellent customer service, building a solid reputation as a mortgage lending leader, offering lending choices to fit your needs. Horicon Bank, the natural choice. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental. Aroma's Bar and Grill has authentic Mexican cuisine, mouth-watering steak, seafood, chicken, and vegetarian dishes cooked up with a delicious blend of spices and years of experience. You're sure to discover your favorite. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23. Ripon Area School District continues to offer the very best educational options to each and every student. Ripon Tigers are building their future in a high-achieving academic atmosphere supported by a dedicated professional staff who are passionate about education and strive for excellence. Come to Ripon and experience what happens when excellence meets innovation. Hometown Radio is your local source for news, weather, and sports. Tune in to WRPN and team up every weekday morning with Bob Nelson to find out what's happening in your area. Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu, salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon.
Well, it's halftime here of the varsity girls Berlin game here in the Tiger Den at Ripon. And Coach Steve Brooks, the head coach of the boys program, has agreed to come up here and talk with us for a little bit. Hi, Coach.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, other than the throat's not cooperating again. But, load the wagon, smack the mules, and stick with it. Hey, I want to thank you for coming up here. And, a lot of your games in the second half of the season, we don't get to carry them. You've just been road warriors doing your Mel Gibson routine.
Yeah, we've been out of here for a while. We've got 2 more before we come back home, and then we'll go on the road for our first tournament game. So had a lot of bus time in the last month, which is unfortunate, but nothing we can do about that.
Let's talk a little bit about those games. I have to, because we're not covering the road game, so I'm looking at that game. Our old Ripon Tiger head coach Tyler Wachowski, you two guys went at it tooth and nail last week.
Yeah, we were there Monday.
Monday.
Kids played well, did a lot of good things. Had some kids step up and do some good things. Jaden Truchinski had a really nice game, shot the ball well, played outstanding defense. Riley did a lot offensively to keep us in the game, and just came up a little short, double overtime. Yeah,
you guys have been snake bit with that this year on those close games. And then we, like you said, we got coming up here. A week from tonight, we will be doing your last home game with us. That'll be with, that'll be with Kewaskum on the 23rd, Thursday. But before that, like you said, you got 2 road games tomorrow night at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. So are you ready for that one, Coach?
Got to be. We've had a good couple days of practice and talked about some things, and we have to go in. They're a great team. They hurt us here from the perimeter last time, so we've got some different defensive adjustments to work on tomorrow, and we're going to have to play well on the offensive end too. And then it doesn't get necessarily any easier. The bus ride is easier because you just go down Highway 23 into Rosendale to take on non-conference foe Laconia High School. Yep, and that'll be a tough one too. I mean, they got some good kids and very athletic bunch that have been playing well as of late. So they just one dairy farmer after another dairy farmer at Laconia High School, and they're all good ball players, it seems. Seems like it. Yeah. Hey, I want to wish you good luck down the stretch trying to get some wins here. You got your seniors. One of them is your son. It's the last time you're going to be coaching those seniors. You got Henry Willett. I know he's the guy that stands out in my mind. Got to work with him out at the golf course. Nice kid, hard worker. I want to thank you for taking the time to come up here, and good luck tomorrow night. And I look forward to doing your game a week from tonight. Awesome. Appreciate it. Hey, so we'll be back for second half action shortly.
Welcome back to Ripon High School in the Walsworth Broadcasting booth. And glad to have you along here on AM 1600 and 93.1 FM WRPN and online at youtube.com/Ripon channel. Marty, you want to thank the coach?
I do. Thank you, Coach Brooks, and good luck tomorrow night.
And Ripon gets the ball here to start the second half, leading by 8. Here's Ari Brooks in the lane. She passes it off to the wing to Carson Ballman. Gets the ball back from Ballman. Underneath goes to Bumby. She's on the left side. This is going to be Miller. Miller to Ross. Back to Miller, left corner. So Ripon looking to increase their 8-point lead here. Here's a 3 by Ross. That's good! Ellie Ross!
That offensive sequence was impressive. I mean, everything they tried, Berlin walled up, so they were patient, reversed the ball, then you saw what Ross did.
The Tigers have doubled up Berlin now at 22-11, and a traveling violation. Becca Bartle took that step before she put the ball down, and it's a turnover to Ripon.
Yeah, I thought they might have got away with a walk prior to that. Ripon, that first offensive sequence, or possession, I should say, excellent start to start your second half.
Here's Carson Ballman going to be bringing it up for the Tigers over to Ari Brooks on the wing left side. Goes over to Ross again. She's had 2 threes tonight.
Yeah.
Bella Miller on the wing. Goes to Carson Ballman again. Ballman. Oh, she tried to get it into Miller, but she was double teamed, but Miller fought for it to kick it back out to Ross, who Ross goes over to Carson. It's Ari Brooks. Over now to Ross. Carson Ballman. Miller. Now she gets it to Ballman in the lane, but going to bring it out to Ari Brooks for a 3 in the wing. In and out, no good. Rebound. Up and in by Bella Miller.
Miller took a page out of the Bumby book on the weak side box out.
Good job for the Tigers. Now 24-11 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. 16:20 remaining in the second half. Berlin yet to score now in the second half. Here they have the ball now with Callie Kurzek. She's at the free throw line. Ari Brooks guarding her, but a little too closely, and a foul.
Yeah, the problem with that is she's one of your better players, so she just picked up her 3rd foul, I believe.
3rd foul, first team of the half. So it's a tough call, but probably the accurate call.
Oh, yeah, I'm not questioning the call.
All right, the inbound now to Jane Hoffman for Berlin here. She's going to be guarded by Bella Miller. Quite a distance away, however.
Yeah, she'll give her that shot.
Yeah, no kidding, right? She's standing about half court. All right, Anna Kurzek now over to Hoffman on the wing left side. Back in the game now, Becca Bartle. She's going to go back here to Hoffman.
Good help and recover by Bumby.
And it's the left corner for a 3. It's up and no good. And Ari Brooks comes down with the rebound. Becca Bartle missed the 3. Oh, it was stolen away from Brooks. Nice job by Berlin stealing that ball away. I can't tell who it is, however. And Ari Brooks goes and ties her up. That's Callie Kurzek. And with the held ball, possession remains with Berlin.
Ari took it took a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lesson. Don't bring that rebound down to your waist. Pivot under pressure. But what a great battle by Ari Brooks to get back into it and get the 5-second call.
You know, get the ball and get rid of it as soon as you can, I guess. But nonetheless, Berlin does have the ball. They have not scored here in the second half. Now into the lane and taking the ball up, and for a shot is Claire Bartle. It's no good, but on the loose ball, we have a Berlin foul.
Bumby had the board and was fouled.
So the foul is on Callie Kurzek. That's her 3rd and the first team. Carson Ballman now will bring it up for the Ripon Tigers.
This 2-3 has given Ripon a little bit of problems. There's what they call an overload. Nice slice down the middle.
And it's a shot, a 3, no good, but Allie Bumby comes up with the rebound and lays it up and in.
How many times have we said that throughout her career?
So now it's all Ripon in the second half. Early, leading 26-11. Now a steal by Carson Ballman. She's going to take it to the right corner and bring it back out to Bella Miller. Bumby is posting up in the lane. Bryn Carlson. Carlson to Ballman in the left corner. Ballman tries to pass into the lane to a cutting Ellie Ross, but it's stolen away by Berlin. Here we go, Callie Kurzek driving to the basket. Her shot's up, no good. She gets her own rebound. She's in the lane right now. Triple team. Going to bounce the ball out of there finally to Becca Bartle. And Becca Bartle has a pass, and it's knocked out of bounds by Ripon's Ellie Ross.
Scrappy game. I mean, to hold Berlin to 11 points here. We're almost getting to that first 5 minutes of the second half.
Let's take a timeout. That's what Berlin says. 14:27 remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Tigers 26, Indians 11. Back in a moment.
Breakfast is served all day, along with their extensive lunch menu. Salads and sandwiches, burgers and stir-fry. The new Red Roof Cafe has all the home-style favorites to please your entire group. Red Roof Cafe and Breakfast, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. Webster's Marketplace is proud to be your locally owned and operated grocery store since 1987, featuring an in-store deli, bakery, floral shop, butcher, and smokehouse. Webster's is your full-service grocery store, Highway 23 West in Ripon.
And welcome back to Ripon High School, where it's been all Ripon here in this second half. as it's 25, make that 26-11. The Tigers on top. It's Berlin's basketball. Here now to Jane Hoffman, and she has it for Ripon. Over to the wing right side. That's going to be Anna Kurzek with the ball. Good defense by Carson Ballman, knocked it loose, but Kurzek going to drive to the basket, lays it up and in.
They seem to have pretty good success when they attack with the dribble.
So Carson Ballman now gets it the other way. She drives it all the way down to the right side. Goes to Bumby, back
Beautiful.
to Miller. Shot is up. Good with the left hand. Bella Miller.
Well, I got to interview her to find out how she did that.
What a beautiful shot.
What a beautiful give and go with her and Bumby. They've done that twice now. First half they did it down at the other end, and now they've done it again. Except that Bella Miller gets a 9.5 on the degree of difficulty on that shot.
Very nicely done by Bella Miller, who has now 9 points, make it 10 as she makes the free throw. All right, under 14 to go in the second half. Tigers with a 16-point lead here, 29-13 over Berlin. Now a little bit of an alley-oop, but it was stolen away by Allie Bumby. She'll bring it up. Carson Ballman right corner. And Bumby will take a couple dribbles, bring it to Miller. Miller to Bumby underneath. She tries to hook it up. No good. It gets blocked. She gets her own rebound. Will dribble it out of there to Carlson for a three in the left corner. And it's good. Bryn Carlson.
Bryn normally doesn't look for her shot. It's an underclassman thing, trying to get, comfortable. Beautiful
How
shot.
about the Tigers? Just with an offensive output here early in the second half.
And they're doing it against Berlin.
The foul, by the way, is going to be on Allie Bumby on a shooting foul against Berlin's Jane Hoffman. And Hoffman will make the first free throw. She has 4 points tonight. And Ripon had opened up a 19-point lead, down to 18 now at 32-14. Adeline Nodolf in now for the Tigers. Carson Ballman will take a rest. So what a deal for Ripon. Playing well tonight. Nice to see. Second free throw is no good. Bella Miller gets the rebound. She could go coast to coast, but the official said she carried the ball.
Yeah, she made that sort of a Samsonite piece of luggage.
So now Berlin gets the ball back. Jane Hoffman across the timeline here to Anna Kurzek. Kurzek on the wing, left side, bounce pass to Hoffman. At the 13-minute mark now in the second half. That's Eva Flegel who's in the game now for the Indians. She's a sophomore.
Oh, bad bounce pass.
And stolen away by Adeline Nodolf. Over to Rost. Miller left corner, posted up. Bumby goes back out to Nodolf. Right corner, three, Rost. Good! Ellie Rost!
What a difference when you ball reversal. Like I said, it happened to Bauman in the first half, and they're wide open on the reversal. They get that pretty stroke working for him.
Ellie Rost with 3 threes here tonight, 9 points. All right, Berlin now down by 21. I don't know if anyone saw this coming. Here's a shot, no good. It's a three. Allie Bumby tried to get the board, but it was slipped out of her hands as a couple of other Ripon players were trying to assist.
Yeah, watch Bryn Carlson when her person has the ball, the way she becomes a pest defensively without fouling. It's pretty impressive.
So Berlin will inbound underneath the basket left side and gets it over here now to Emma Bowe. Bowe, Kurzek, Hoffman three, wing on the left, no good. Rebound run down by Callie Kurzek. She will take it to the basket, Marty, with the left hand and put it up and in.
Way to split the defenders, Kurzek, with the finish. Eyes on the rim. Good job.
Adeline Nodolf now to Allie Bumby in the lane, drives to the basket, lays it up and in. Allie Bumby!
Strided that one out nice.
Adeline Nodolf, good job finding her. Now driving to the basket with a shot no good is Berlin. That would have been Claire Bartle. Allie Bumby comes out with the rebound. She is driving, but she stepped out of bounds, out of real estate. She was kind of triple teamed on the sideline there. Couldn't get rid of the ball.
Right. Once again, fundamentally, want to get that ball to the middle of the court, work that offhand. But the pace of this game has picked up quite dramatically here since that last time out.
That first 10 minutes, yeah, absolutely. So it's Indians ball. They trail 37-16 to the Ripon Tigers. 11:25 remaining in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Jane Hoffman will have it now for Berlin. Brings it over to Emma Bowe. And it's stolen away. Adela Nodolf. Nice job. Gets it over here now to Ellie Rost. Rost to Miller. Miller looking to a couple of dribbles to Nodolf between the circles. She'll go left side now to Rost on the wing. You wouldn't fault Rost for wanting to take a three every time she has the ball, the way she shot here tonight.
No.
She's going to take another one left corner, but this one's no good. Rebound, Callie Kurzak. Hoffman across the timeline. Into the right corner is Berlin. Over here to Callie Kurzak, going to drive the lane and lays it up and in.
Yeah, I said that before. Her last drive was splitting the defenders and finishing. Seems to have a penchant for that.
So now Bryn Carlson will bring it up. Back to Adela Nodolf. Goes over to Rost on the wing left side. Oh, she wanted to do a cross-court pass, but it was going to be stolen by Callie Kurzak. But Rost gets it back. Bumby, Carlson, Miller right corner, and we're going to have a foul.
If Ripon's fine going against the 2-3 zone offensively, fine. But if they would like to pull them out into a man-to-man, just take the ball out on top. You got a huge double-digit lead right now, and let the clock tick and force them to come out and play a man, if that's what the option that a coach might have, if he wants to do that.
Foul is on Callie Kurzak, her fourth, and the team's second. Ripon on the inbound. This is going to be Miller with it on the wing right side. Carson Ballman. Bryn Carlson going around the horn. Adeline Nodolf with it to Miller. Miller, Nodolf in the lane. Goes back to Carlson, wing left side for a three. Bryn Carlson.
Glad to see her being more aggressive on hunting her shot.
What an offensive output. Now Berlin quickly with a three on the right side by Emma Bowe. Bella Miller gets the rebound. Now Nodolf on the wing.
It's raining threes.
It is. Ballman in the right corner. Going to drive the lane into the basket. Nope, she's going to dish it back out to Nodolf for a three. No good. And the rebound to Kurzak. And we're going to have a foul on that loose ball. Allie Bumby is going to get the foul, apparently. That's going to be her third. And it's the third team foul of this second half.
So Ari Brooks with three. Comes in for Bumby with three. Talking fouls.
So here come the Tigers. I'm sorry, here come the Indians, rather. Tigers on defense. We have, that was Emma Bowe with it. Into
Excellent.
the lane. Adela Nodolf fighting Anna Kurzak for the ball.
Outstanding recognition by the off guard. That when I think it was Bauman that was walling up on her counterpart. She left her defender and doubled her offensive person.
So
nice
the ball
job.
the ball's turned over to the Tigers. So Carson Ballman will have it to Nodolf on the wing left side. Again, Ripon 40, Berlin 18. Under 9 minutes to go now in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Miller to Ballman, top of the key, three, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound out of there by Jane Hoffman. She's going to bring it coast to coast into the lane, off the glass, no good. It's bounced around. Bryn Carlson gets the board for the Tigers. And she'll bring it up to Bella Miller on the wing right side.
Ripon's done a good job tonight of a lot of one-and-dones on missed shots and not giving too many reloads to Berlin.
Adela Nodolf lost the ball on the dribble. It goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover to the Indians. And looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, full timeout taken by Coach Noldoff and the Ripon Tigers.
8:25 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard remaining in the second half. Tigers 40, Indians 18. We'll be back in just a moment.
Friendly service, competitive pricing. Modern Overhead Door does a tremendous job with quality installation of new garage doors and providing professional service after the sale. Selling residential and commercial CHI overhead doors. Modern Overhead Door, family owned and operated in Ripon. Call 748-5000. Aroma's Bar and Grill isn't just the place to get authentic Mexican cuisine anymore. Their menu also includes Friday fish fry, Legend Larry's chicken wings, steaks, burgers, and much more. Experience authentic Mexican cuisine and the expanded menu items at Aroma's Bar and Grill. Locally owned and operated on the far west side of Ripon, Highway 23.
Welcome back to the Walsworth Broadcasting booth at Ripon High School with Marty Ernzer. I'm Lynn Krause, and we have seen a great offensive output by the Tigers tonight. What a great way for the seniors, their last game, to have such a big lead over their rival, the Berlin Indians.
Yeah, they'll get another shot at it next week.
Yeah, on Tuesday night, WIAA playoffs, the regionals.
First round. Who would think you'd match up with the team you're playing tonight just a few days later?
Well, that's the way it goes.
Yep.
And, if Ripon can play like this on Tuesday, I'm not going to guarantee a win, but they certainly...
Yeah, Ripon, I never doubted their high energy and their rebounding prowess.
But the offensive output tonight, Marty, is something we really haven't seen, or it hasn't been consistent during the season.
Yeah,
for sure.
And they're sharing the love too. I mean, there's a lot of people that are coming away with points tonight.
Jane Hoffman takes an off-balance shot for the Indians on the right side, puts it up and in. The Ripon lead is 20, under 8 minutes to go now in the second half. Here's Ari Brooks with the ball for Ripon. She got kind of caught up there. Bryn Carlson will get it now, top of the circle.
We always teach them you want to dribble with a purpose.
And Carlson looking, gets a bounce pass now to Carson Ballman. He's going to drive into the lane, off-balance shot, no good. Bouncing around, Bryn Carlson the rebound, her shot is no good. Rebounded out there nicely by Jane Hoffman. She'll get the ball back from Callie Kurzek on the wing right side. Goes into the right corner, going to take a shot, it's up and no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it is Ripon ball. Good effort on a save attempt by Anna Kurzek, but it's still Ripon's ball.
Yeah, Kurzak's been effective with the ball driving the lane tonight. Not recently, but about 3 times she's been very effective.
All right, so it's Ari Brooks now, and then posting up Carson Ballman. Lays it up and in, easy, and Carson Ballman has 9 points.
And another turnover by Berlin, back to back.
Little strong pass, a little too hard over the head of the player. And it'll go to Ripon, and Bauman will inbound it. 42 for the Tigers, 20 for Berlin.
I like to see Bauman post up more on offense. I think she could really be effective.
Oh, here's a pass that is intercepted by Berlin. Nice job, Emma Bowe. She was caught from behind, and there was a foul as the ball flies out of bounds.
Wow.
It's blocking.
I thought it was great defensive effort by Carlson. She got that guard very uncomfortable in a hurry, and he got bailed out with the call. And that's the third?
Let's see here.
See, that's Bumby's number. That's what I'm not understanding. Referees don't have that number right.
They've got, It's going to be on Ellie Ross, Marty, her second personal. Okay. It's the 4th team foul. So Berlin gets the inbound. Driving into the lane. Shot up off glass, no good, is Anna Kurzek. She gets her own rebound, does it again, and this time she's fouled.
Libby Gatsky looks like another one of those defensive players, the sophomore that's in again for the Tigers, that has a nose for the ball. I mean, she dropped off of her person. Coach is talking to her right now, and got a hand on that drive by the opponent just to help out her teammate.
Ari Brooks got the foul, Marty, her 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes out, Ellie Bumby comes in. 6:44 remains in the second half on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. Ripon 42, Berlin 20. First free throw was no good by Anna Kurzek. Second one in, out, and back in.
Indeed.
She has 6. A press now for Berlin. Here comes Carson Ballman bringing it across the timeline. Goes to Bumby in the middle. Goes to the basket. She drew a foul on her attempted layup.
Ripon's press breaker tonight's been pretty good. I think that's why Berlin's pulled it off a few times. But at this stage of the game, when you're trailing this big of a number with under 7 minutes remaining in the game, it kind of forces you to have to press and try to create turnovers on Ripon.
Allie Bumby misses the first free throw. She has 6 points here tonight.
Yeah, just a little more lift on that shot.
Yeah, seemed like kind of a line driver. Hit the rim and kind of right around in a circle. Kind of like my golf scores when I putt. Right around the cup, just like that.
You know, you got to get to the green first before you can putt.
Second one, oh, just off the rim, no good. But the ball bounces around, and Berlin does get the rebound. And driving into the basket is Anna Kurzek, and she drew a foul.
She's the one I was talking about earlier. She's got a knack for that.
She's a senior, so she's a leader of this team. Ripon foul, Libby Gatsky, her second, team sixth. First free throw, no good. So Anna Kurzek has 6 points tonight.
With Ripon doubling up their arch rival, 42-21. Like you said, who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
They beat Ripon by 5 back in first week of January.
And the rebound is the shot was no good, but Anna Kurzek runs down her own rebound, takes it to the hoop, missed it. Allie Bumby gets the rebound. She brings it down the court to Bella Miller, and Miller's shot is no good. It goes out of bounds, and it is Ripon's ball. Good attempt on a save, but
it was. It went off her own teammate for Berlin.
So Carson Ballman will inbound it for the Tigers underneath the basket. Left side, goes to the right corner for a three, off the front of the rim. Libby Gatsky, no good. Ball's on the floor, and Gatsky comes up with it again. Now to Miller, to Bumby in the middle, but it's over her head, and we have a held ball, and it's going to belong to the Indians.
I like seeing Ripon players going to the floor on loose balls.
All right. So Berlin will bring it up. 6 minutes to go in the second half. I'm still doing college basketball there with quarters. Yeah. All right. So here we go with Becca Bartle over to the right side. With it is Eva Flegel for the Indians. Anna Kurzek, top of the circle. Right side, Sobieski into the right corner. Guarding there is Bella Miller. Knocked the ball out of her hands and steals it. Nice job, Bella Miller.
Yeah, her tenacity along with that good sleeve length lend itself well for the thievery. Good job, Bella.
Ross will bring it up. Gatsky, Bumby, Ballman in the post. Left side three, no good by Ross. The ball's on the floor. Who's got it? Carson Ballman does. It was kicked around there for a little bit. And Ripon will take a timeout as Ballman was kind of trapped right in front of her bench.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll give you all the details after these messages.
Hillside Dental Associates in Ripon has been offering a complete range of premium dental care for over 35 years, including preventative hygiene, cosmetic and restorative procedures, along with Invisalign. Compassionate, high-quality dental care for the whole family. Hillside Dental.
All right, we are back here at Ripon High School and the Walsworth Broadcasting booth on a beautiful Thursday night where we have about 4 to 5 inches of snow outside.
Yep.
It's a snowstorm.
Looks like Yellowstone out there.
I've never watched that show.
Just missing a bison and a grizz.
I've never watched that show. They say it's wildly popular.
Indeed.
But anyway, Berlin gets a steal off the Tigers here on the inbound and taking it to the basket. Nice job out there is Lakeland Sobieski. She has 5.
Nice no call by the officials on the contact.
Yep, she just took the ball right to the basket and put it up and in. Good job. All right, Tigers will have it now into the left corner. That's Gatsky. Over now to Bella Miller. Going cross court now to Ballman. She drives in the lane, lays it up, off the glass and good. Carson Ballman.
She's got a smirk on her face. Way to split that defense and finish up on the scoop shot off the window.
She really did a nice job. Ripon 44, Berlin 23.
She looked like the cat that ate the canary is what Ballman looked like. And now Berlin with a walk.
So Ripon does get the ball back.
And Coach Bumby's giving her a slap and a smile as well.
Now Reese Brooks will come into the game for Ripon. Ballman goes out. Gatsky now on the wing left side. Dribbles. Goes over to Bumby into the corner. Back out to Reese Brooks. Oh, her pass is stolen away by Becca Bartle, taking it to the basket. And she was fouled by Allie Bumby. And that'll be Bumby's 4th personal foul.
4 minutes left, 4 fouls. Jersey's number 4.
Sydney Moncrief's number was 4.
Indeed. Or as I called him, Sydney Goodgrief, because that's what the opposition would say when he took to the court.
The free throw is good.
And how ironic that is if you follow NBA. One of the greatest rebounding guards in the history of the NBA, Sydney Moncrief, number 4, and look at Bumby.
Yep, no kidding, right? And there she just gets another one off the missed shot. Allie Bumby does at the 4-minute mark. All right, Bumby now caught in no man's land there. Gets to Reese Brooks. Miller in the left corner. Bumby was cutting to the basket, but the pass goes way out on top to Rost, to Gatsky. Gatsky to Rost. Knocked out of bounds, though, by Eva Flegel of the Indians.
Good idea by Gatsky. The execution wasn't what you wanted, but I like the way she was thinking. Penetrate, dribble, draw, and kick it out.
All right, Reese Downs comes into the game now for the Tigers. She played quite a bit in the first half. I think that's the first time we've seen her here in the second.
Yep, it is.
So anyway, Berlin's ball. Here we go. Lakeland Sobieski goes over to the wing left side. Kurzek has it. She's going to drive in the lane, but dribble it off the foot of Gatsky. And then Bella Miller tried to save it from going out of bounds. She couldn't quite do it. It belongs to Berlin.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of a smile, too.
Well, she made a heck of an effort.
Yeah.
She just kind of couldn't quite bend down. She kind of stumbled a little bit. But anyway, the ball is inbounded, and Gatsky almost stole the ball, but it's picked up and shot no good by Sobieski. Run down into the corner by Madison Mertens, and it gets stolen away on a pass by Bella Miller.
Approaching 3 minutes here, and Ripon, you want to finish strong now. Get ready to go into that first round playoff game next Tuesday night.
That would be about 180 seconds, Marty. And it's going to be handed off now to Bella Miller, top of the circle. Rost, Miller, Reese Brooks now. Rost, wing left side, couple dribbles. Ripon in no hurry here to shoot.
No,
Bumby,
they're not even looking to shoot.
Oh, the give and go to Rost from Bumby, and she drew a foul.
Isn't that a fun play? When you're overplaying like that is when you're most susceptible.
Yeah.
When you're most susceptible to that defensively, because the blow by with the dribble is so much easier.
The foul is on Becca Bartle. That'll be her first, and the free throw is no good by Ellie Ross.
Yeah, we'll back her out to the three-point line for that free throw. I think she'll be much more comfortable.
Bella Miller takes a seat. She's played a really good game tonight.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's averaging 8, and she hit 10 early in the second half. I don't know what she was going to finish with.
She finishes with 10. Second free throw, by the way, was good.
Little nickel dimer there. That'll go on Gatsky for
who was at
Tigers.
Who was at the free throw line for the Tigers there? I missed that.
Now you're challenging me. Yeah. For the Tigers or for the Indians?
For the Tigers down here.
Yeah, let me think about it, my friend.
I think it was Rost.
It was Rost.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because she missed the first, made the second.
And I commented about,
I wanted to make sure I had the correct scoring.
I know. Now we're catching. We're catching stuff. Guff, as we say, from our executive producer, and sometimes irritant Riley Eisnagel.
I was just going to say, Gatsky had a foul on the Tigers. 2 free throws by Lakeland Sobieski. She makes both and has 7 points. All right. So I think now we're set. 2:35 remains in this one with the Tigers leading 45-26.
So if anybody used to watch the Muppets with the two old grumpy guys in the balcony, that was the comparison. And I think it's rather humorous, actually.
A couple of curmudgeons. Here we are.
Oh, good word for you.
All right, Reese Downs gets the ball. Nice pass to Nodolf. Her shot is up, no good. Downs fighting for it. It's on the floor. We're going to have a held ball. Ripon possession. So Ripon will have it. And Reese Brooks will inbound it for the Tigers underneath the basket, left side. Goes, her pass was stolen away by Berlin by good hustle there, Becca Bartle. The other way now, Callie Kurzek for the Indians. There's going to be a three on the wing left side, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes out of there to Gatsky.
She thought it was going to be good, too.
Yeah, well, it looked good.
Yeah, it did.
Yep. Okay, here's Nodolf with it for the Tigers. Under 2 minutes to play. Bryn Carlson, Reese Brooks. Bounce past the Nodolf. Couple of dribbles. Carlson on the left corner. Goes to Downs, posted up, turns around. Oh, she's double teamed, and we have a held ball. This time it'll go to the Indians.
Nice job by Flegel for Berlin.
Yep, I mean, she was posting up. As soon as she got the ball, boom, double teamed, and she really had nowhere to go. So Berlin will bring it the other way now. 90 seconds remaining in this one. Here's another three, no good. And it goes out of bounds, and it's Ripon's ball. Minute 26 remains. Ripon 45, Berlin 26 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard.
What a game tonight. A complete game Ripon put together tonight.
Yeah,
couldn't have timed it better against your arch rival.
Yeah, they played very well. Best we've seen them play in quite a while, Marty.
Indeed.
All right, so Ripon with it. This is Carlson. Nodolf, wing left side. Doesn't look like they're going to shoot unless they get a layup. Here's Reese Brooks now on the wing.
And they just might.
Couple of dribbles. Bryn Carlson. We're under a minute now. Nodolf. Downs. Bounce pass. Knocked away. But remains Ripon's ball.
Yeah. Finally, that was a smart move by Kurzak. I mean, if you're going to sit in your 2-3 zone, Ripon just has to sit on top and pass the ball. So come out on them. Close out on the ball.
Reese Brooks.
Like that.
And she tries to get a pass to Gatsky, but
Kurzak.
She was out of real estate, and Callie Kurzak with good defense.
Yep.
Knocked the ball off of Gatsky, and it's Berlin's basketball. So Berlin now, 45 seconds remaining. Callie Kurzak has it. Driving into the right corner. Oh, she wanted to go for a shot, but it was knocked out of her hands. Good defense, Reese Downs.
I'm glad you saw who that was. I didn't.
Just a quick knock there.
Yeah.
And it went out of bounds. All right. Bounce pass in. Driving to the basket. Shot is up, no good by Lakeland Sobieski, but she did draw a foul.
Foul's being called against Ripon on number 10.
Congratulations to the Ripon JV girls team tonight on being down by double digits in the first half and then coming back, gutting it out. Young, was it Reese Brooks? Goes to the line on 2 to make 3 or 3 to make 2.
Three to make 2.
Made the first 2 to tie it, send it overtime. Ripon wins going away. Congratulations to the young Tigers.
Here's the second free throw by Sobieski. The first was good, so is the second. So 35 seconds remain in this one. Nodolf will bring it up for Ripon. Carlson. And she goes to Downs, right side, shot is up, good!
Wow. How was that for a dribble jump stop, bounce pass by the young Carlson?
And Downs was wide open. She put it up and laid it up and in, nothing but net. Now the other way, Berlin, Madison Mertens makes a shot. Under 10 seconds to go, and that should probably do it for offensive output in this basketball game here tonight.
What a nice complete win by the Tigers tonight.
Absolutely.
A great warmer upper going into the first round of regional action. And not just on the offensive end. We're not just talking about the scoring that seemed to, at times, look quite easy for the Tigers. Good defensive effort, I thought, as well.
Our final score has the Ripon Tigers 47 and the Berlin Indians 30 on our American Family Insurance scoreboard. And, Marty, we talked briefly about it during the second half here.
Yeah.
But what a way for the seniors to go out on their last home game of their high school career. And just the complete game, as you mentioned, the offensive output, the defense, the hustle. Just a really good game that Ripon played here tonight.
Yeah, and you've had a season that you're no doubt about it. You're disappointed with the wins and the losses based on what you thought you might be able to accomplish this year, and to be able to come back and get a dominating game over Berlin at home. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of smiles. I suspect there'll be some perpetual smiles, even maybe when they're sleeping tonight. There'll be a smile on their face, and well-deserved, I might add.
Yep, wholeheartedly agree. Well, let's run down the scoring for you. First for Berlin, Becca Bartle had 1, Anna Kurzek 6, Lakeland Sobieski had 9, Claire Bartle with 2, Jane Hoffman 6, Callie Kurzek 4, Madison Mertens had 2. For the Tigers, the other way, Bryn Carlson had 8, including 2 3-pointers, Ari Brooks with 2, Allie Bumby had 6, but quite a few rebounds for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Bella Miller, she had a terrific game tonight. She had 10 points, including 4 for 5 at the free throw line. Ellie Rost, another big game tonight. She had 10, and she had 3 3-point baskets. Carson Ballman, she had 11 for the evening. Reese Downs had 2. So really a complete game for the Tigers here tonight, and congratulations go to Ripon. Let's see. We want to thank all of our sponsors here tonight, and that includes Cliff's Tire and Battery. Folks, it's snowing, or it has been. We've been inside the gym here, so unsure if it's continuing, but there was still several inches on the ground, and if your tires aren't doing the job, tomorrow, Friday, go down to Cliff's Tire and Battery, West Fond du Lac Street in Ripon. This way you can drive the Ripon roads and other roads with confidence all season long. You can get ready for your next road trip adventure, wherever you're going, with Goodyear tires from Cliff's Tire and Battery. They're located on West Fond du Lac Street.
Yeah, a set
Ripon.
of those Goodyears, you can go right up the side of a building. I mean, if you got to pay the money, but yeah, they'll do that for you.
Absolutely,
hey,
absolutely.
More basketball. So we talked about the Ripon girls victorious tonight. How interesting how Berlin scored 47 against Ripon back in the first week of January.
Yeah.
Ripon returned the favor with the same winning score of 47. So they're in action Tuesday, first round of playoffs. Meantime, let's talk about the boys. They're in action tomorrow night at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. And then on Monday, they go non-conference at Laconia. And then we're going to be doing their game 1 week from tonight.
Yep.
Thursday, February 23rd. Kewaskum Indians come into town for the Ripon boys, and that'll be their last hurrah that we will cover for this season.
Yep, absolutely. And so it's always been fun, and it's tough. It's excited when the season starts, a little melancholy when the season ends.
Mm-hmm.
But at least for the home season tonight for the Ripon Tigers, they did get a win in their final game, and that's really what matters, and we're all happy about that.
Yeah, and a solid one, without
absolutely.
question.
Yeah.
Complete.
All right, well, again, thank you, the listener and the viewer, for tuning in and watching us and listening in here tonight.
Bev and Rube Yankee, got to say hi to you. I know you're loyal listeners. Absolutely.
And, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, of course. And we have Patrick Cronin on one of our cameras tonight. Riley Eisnagel also here.
I still owe Patrick a meal, too.
And I'm unsure who's out at the Radio Road location, but good luck getting back into town, because I know how that road used to be with all the snow.
Let's say it's Jason Mansmith.
No, Jason's doing he's
like
in the
I
auditorium.
said, let's not say it's Jason.
Yeah, he's doing the auditorium with the play.
Sarah Kesich, it's always a pleasure.
So anyway, our final score, the Ripon Tigers 47, the Berlin Indians 30. We thank you for listening and for watching. Until next week, Thursday, is when we will have our next broadcast here. Marty and I'll be doing public address, but Marty will be doing the college doubleheader, I'm sure, on Saturday. As
Indeed.
Ripon will be hosting Knox
Am
College.
I ready for that one? Oh,
and
yeah.
It'll be a good one. The women going for their 5th Midwest Conference Championship in a row, 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. The men play following at 3. So, until then, have yourselves a great rest of your evening, and a great weekend ahead. Thank you for listening, everybody, and good night.